Recommendation for fish consumption for women is once a month.
Well, fish in our area are primarily polluted with polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs. And this is a concern for us because it affects the health and well-being of Akwesasne Mohawks. PCBs adversely affect human health in a number of ways. They're considered probable carcinogens, meaning after long-term lifetime exposure, they are reasonably assumed to cause cancer in humans. They also affect development and have neurological effects in people. So the contamination of fish, which we consume, can be a serious concern for human health. There's a lot of research that establishes different preparation and cooking techniques that can be utilized to reduce the amount of PCBs that remain in the edible tissue. These include trimming away fat. PCBs tend to be fat-soluble compounds, and they tend to accumulate in the fat reserves of the fish. The fish that are most contaminated will be ones that are high in fat and also are very high on the food chain. Top predators like muskellunge, also a very large walleye. These fish have a tendency to accumulate dangerous levels of PCBs. Well, in this area, we have 3 Superfund sites, which are our neighbors upstream: Alcoa, the former Reynolds Metal Company, and General Motors. These facilities used PCBs in their industrial process, and they had permits to discharge PCBs to the river. So these 3 facilities are immediately upstream, upwind, and upgradient of Akwesasne. And this is certainly a concern for us, as the prevailing winds can carry any PCBs that are transported by air into our territory. And also, any the waters that flow from those facilities make their way through our tribal waters. This practice ended in the late 70s, and today the PCBs that we have in our river are a legacy of those past disposal practices.
Yes, it did. I think I can add personal insight to that, because I was probably at age 10 or 12, one of the young ladies pulling 300-foot nets. So we hauled in a lot of fish, we cleaned a lot of fish, and we ate a lot of fish then. I don't believe that they eat as much fish. I think over the years we've had a lot of warnings about contamination. I mean, I can even remember the day my dad said there's something wrong with the fish. He's fished all his life, so he noticed the spots on the fish. He noticed the differences in color on the fish. He noted the sizes. He also noticed the spots he was fishing, that there were different types of fish when there shouldn't have been that type of fish in that area.
My name is Jerry Jackson, and my Indian name is Taganadog. I work for about 38 years and retired now, and all I do is fish. I fish every day when it's a nice day. I've been out since 9:30 this morning. When the fish are hitting, I'm out there. I fish all winter long. I fish all spring, all fall. Hit all the tournaments. Everybody, that's all they did was fish for a living back when I was growing up. Yeah, my grandfather, I spent a lot of time with my grandfather, and I grew up with my grandfather, and that's where I learned how to fish, when to fish, how to clean fish. Yeah, a long time ago, they used to do a lot of netting in St. Regis River, even in this channel right here, all the way up. I do just about everything. I bake it, deep fry. Sturgeon, because they're bottom feeders, huh? Walleyes, they're usually after live bait, and it's not, I don't think they're as contaminated as they say they are. I try to stay away from General Motors in that area. And the Canadians, I mean, on the Cornwall side, I very seldom hit that way because of the paper mill and all the factories that they have over there. And I've worked in a lot of them factories, and I know their waste is dumped into the St. Lawrence River.